What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be diving into an Angels deck. We had played that one deck that everybody got for free, or hopefully you got it for free. I don't know if the game code is still good. If so, go check that video or look it up on Google. But basically, everybody got a free deck from Game Nights, I think is what it was. It was fairly okay as well, for as far as free decks go. It did its job sometimes. But a lot of people in that video were asking me, hey Chance, could you make an upgrade for this? And so I decided, yeah, I'll make an upgrade. Now you got to remember a couple things. When I say it's an upgrade, it's an upgrade for fun in my mind. As far as consistency goes, well, we'll get into the here's and there's of that as we dive into the deck. One of the cards I wanted to touch base on today is Valkyrie Harbinger. Came out in Kaldheim, 6 mana, 4/5 flying lifelink. At the beginning of each instep, if you gain 4 or more life this turn, create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying and vigilance. This card in and of itself can just win you the game. It has enough power, it has lifelink, in order to constantly create and proc this ability for itself, right? And then our deck has a few cards that can try to get us to that 4 life on the turn it enters, right? So that way you're not just gaining a 4/5 of flying and lifelink on turn 6, you're gaining a 4/5 flying lifelink with the potential to live and create more 4/4s, and you're also going ahead and gaining that 4/4 flying vigilance. So for 6 mana, you're creating 8 and 9 stat line with the potential for more 4/4s every single turn, which to me is just insanely good, and a little slept on, honestly, because if it can live, oh, if it can live. Anyways, we're going to be diving into how it lives, the art of it right now. So, down here in the bottom end, we have 4 copies of Speaker. Obviously, we are very focused and oriented on these flying angels in this deck, as we are playing angels. So, being able to tap and create them once we have 27 life, it just seems kind of free. 2 copies of Selfless to try to keep our stuff alive, which isn't necessarily the most important thing in the world, because we also have things like Malakir, and we have things over here like Lotus and Call, which we'll dive into a little bit later. But, Selfless, always nice. Drop it. It's completely free later on to save your creature. All you have to do is sacrifice it. Can be done at instant speed. Really hardly any drawback in it. We have 2 copies of Archfiends because we do have so much reanimation with the Malakir and Agadeems and Lotus and Call and all that stuff. So, having the 1/1 lifelinker on turn 1, fantastic. Being able to bring back a 5/5 flying demon, fantastic. A couple copies of Blood Chief's Thirst. There's a lot of tokens that are sort of roaming around. It can destroy planeswalkers. Honestly, this is just an incredibly strong and versatile card that if you got it, play it, and you should have it because it's uncommon. Malakir Rebirth to try to help keep our stuff alive while also acting as a land as we do get into some higher costing things, 6 mana, the Furja, all that kind of stuff. So you want to make sure you have lands sort of padded down throughout your deck, but also that they have uses other than just lands. That way you're not just flooding out. Couple copies of Luminarch Aspirant. 1, it's a cleric, which plays well into the Righteous Valkyrie, though tiny when it does enter, still plays well. The +1/+1 counters obviously going onto your Speaker, your Archfiends, things like your Lotus, even your Flyers. Really, really good, because it's either evasive damage or it's life gain back into your pocket, which makes you a little harder to kill, or makes it a little bit easier for you to create a few more angels, right? While on the life gain train, we have Rune of Sustenance. 2 mana, Rune. You can end up putting this on your Maul, which means it could be down forever and ever. And I just really love this combination when I'm dealing with things like Speaker and Archfiends and blah, 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 blah. Now, you wouldn't necessarily need it for the Speaker and Archfiends, and it's actually a little, I don't want to call it useless, because the cards that you want to use Maul on already have lifelink for the large majority. Your Lotus, your Speaker, your Archfiends. But I love the idea of equipping a rune to a piece of equipment. So this is going to be our first card that I'm like, hey, we have 64 cards in the deck. You're looking to make it a little more efficient. That one, okay? You can put that one out. Youthful Valkyrie. Another one that, honestly, I think is kind of slept on. For an uncommon 2 mana, 1/3, which means it does get around Bone Crusher initially. And furthermore, whenever another angel enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on it. You can always use Yorion in an angel deck, which sounds a little silly, but in all honesty, it allows you to gain access to Furja's Retribution. You have a 5 mana enchantment that creates angels. You have Archon, right? Which isn't necessarily an angel, but if you're playing all these enchantments and having them all re-enter in order to enter all these angels, which boosts your youthful, then you might as well be getting some 2/2 Pegasus. So just saying, hint, hint, wink, wink. There's another deck along those lines coming soon. A couple copies of Heartless Act and Vanishing Verse to get rid of stuff. Vanishing Verse is so good. If you have it, you should at least be playing it as a one-off in every Orzhov deck. It deals with Ember Cleave, instant speed. It deals with Great Hinge, instant speed. Those two cards are two of the biggest cards in the format and will be until they leave for obvious reasons. Heliod's Intervention, nice way to kind of instantly get you back to that 27 life in the mid to late game. Target player gains twice X life. So of course you can end up inputting, you know, even 4 mana to this and you gain 4 life, which isn't a great thing. But at instant speed, if you could do this and then guarantee that you could on the next turn start creating 4/4 angels or boost all your creatures up by +2/+2, well, it might just win you the game. On the flip side of that, you can also destroy X target artifacts and or enchantments, and again, allows you to deal with things like Ember Cleave, Great Hinge, or the miscellaneous here's and there's of them, right? Maul, we've kind of talked about. Righteous Valkyrie, we've touched on. It's a 2/4 flying angel that reads whenever another angel or a cleric enters the battlefield under your control, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. Obviously really strong for us. And I'm not going to go through and explain all of the deck because y'all don't need me to do that. Call, we've talked on. Lourdes, we talked on. Agademes is fairly obvious what it does. Legion Angel, really nice because it gives you access to more angels from your sideboard. So, you know, and it's also a flying 4/3, which stat line perfectly fine given it restocks itself. Starnheim Unleashed, I'm a fan of, but it is another card that I think if you're looking for consistency's sake, might not be the best. But in that same manner, you can foretell this card on turn 2, and then on turn 3 have a 4/4 flying Vigilance Angel. So just saying, turn 3, 4/4 flying Vigilance Angel, certainly not a bad play. And if you know, have a Selfless Savior down on turn 1, then you can protect that 4/4, and come turn 4, you're swinging in. You're bashing, you're smashing. Turn 5, you can have 2 4/4s. So as much as I want to say this card is one that you can cut, it's actually really good, and I wouldn't recommend cutting it. Even though it is a bit sort of outlandish, it's a fun sort of outlandish. The other card that you can actually cut is the Valkyrie Harbinger. As much as I just talked it up, and I think it's a fantastic card, if you're going for consistency's sake, it is a little hard to consistently say that this will go off and it will be useful because it is 6 mana and it's hard to guarantee that you'll be able to get to that point and have the board state available in order to protect this card, because a lot of the times that's what ends up happening with these larger creatures when you're not in a ramp deck, is by the time you're to that 6 mana, a control player can send, you know, multiple waves of attack at it, or they can just exile it. So, you know, realistically, yes, cutting it is going to increase your consistency, but it's also going to lower your fun. Trust me on that one. So if you have it, play it. If not, don't worry about picking it up because it's not that important. Mirror's Call, fun, also not really important to the deck. If you don't have the mythics, don't worry about it. Other than that, I think it's a very fun deck. You know, Fear is another card that I love the chance of playing because it seems so good. Yes, it's 5 mana. Honestly, it should be 4 mana. But with the potential to look at the top 3, pick out which one you want, blah, 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 blah. It's got some serious potential there. Anyways, this was probably the longest deck tech breakdown I've had in a while, and, well, mostly just because I was talking in shambles about angels and blah, 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 blah. Thanks, everybody, for watching all the way through. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below. Comment in the comment section what your favorite part of this deck is, or what you want a future deck to look like, blah, 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 blah. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more awesome content from yours truly. Hit that bell icon so you can actually get notified about the videos, and you're not snoozing and losing, because Magic is a very here and now kind of thing. And, yeah. Without further ado, let's dive into the Magic. Alrighty, Max. Riveresque? Oh, R's are hard for me. What are you doing to me, game? Not too much better, but I will take it. I hope that's the right decision. Alright, now back to this name. Max Riveresco? Riveresco? R's are really, really difficult for me. I actually had to go to speech class for actually all of elementary school. They They didn't graduate me from it either. They just said, oh, well, you can't be in here anymore, Chance. Yeah. Anyways, how's your day going? Huh? You having a nice one? Learning more about a stranger than you need to? I guess we're not strangers at this point. I'm not a stranger to you. Shouldn't be, right? If you watch a few videos. If you're new to the video, then hi. I guess I am a stranger. Hopefully not a strange stranger, though. There's a difference there. We're gonna hold off on Lotus. You know, don't jump the gun. Apparently, I also have a stuttering problem, but y'all already knew that. Anyways, Max here, playing a lot of colors. I like that. I like seeing the temples. Not a fan of the Bone Crusher, but you know, can't always have your cake and eat it too, so that's fine. That's fine. We're gonna go ahead and grab a swamp here. That way we can set ourselves up for the double black cost, or maybe even the triple ones with you know, Agony. No. Oops. Also, if you're new to the channel, generally my first game of the day, I make some pretty big mistakes. Oh, damn you, auto tapper. Don't. Ah, you bitch. Also, if you're new to the channel, I have some uncanny luck. Yes, I messed up that Lotus play. But, also, I had 2 Bone Crushers. Come on, what you doing? Get out of here, Magda. Hope that makes them a little Magda. Anyway, speaker, get him. Come on, I'm so close. What do you need, 27? 27. Well, we got a few things in the deck that can gain us life on command. So maybe we can get there. Maze Mind and Bone Crusher, huh? Is that your plan? It's not a bad plan. A little bit of defense, a little bit of scry action. One to the top. I hate to see that. Hate to see that. Maul, hey now. That is a fantastic card. Look at how big my speaker is. Good golly. Alright, so we're up to 30. We could create an angel. We have a 5/5. Flying, first strike, lifelink. Now, granted, we could have another 1/1 down right now currently that is also creating us angels. So, again, huge mistake on my part. But, you know, I digress. So we could have 2 4/4 flying angels right now. Yeah. Yeah, take yourself out. Take thyself out to the ball game. If we can just win, that'd be great, because then my mistake wouldn't matter, and I'd feel really happy about myself. Come on, Max, just let me have it. Gazol's Fury to the speaker. Well, we still have 6 points of damage. 7, 8. No, actually, we have 8 points of damage. That's GG. Nice. Alright, so no harm, no foul. Mistakes were made, but we still picked up the victory, and that's what counts. Alrighty, Johann Sebastian. Ooh, a lot of higher end stuff here, but you know, I really like where this hand could potentially lead us, so I'm gonna keep. But yeah, we literally have the highest of top ends right now. It's alright, I'm going straight for a temple. I'm gonna find something low, small, to the ground. I should have actually played the Snarl first. Heliod's Intervention, now that's interesting, because that could actually keep us going, even if we don't hit anything small. You know what I mean? You know, I'm gonna bottom you, Heliod's, but I don't feel great about it. I don't feel great. So put a little ear marker on that play, and we'll see if later on, you know, maybe that wasn't the right play. Anyways, I'm gonna go and drop a Shine Shadow Snarl. Is that really what it's called? Shine Shadow. Whew. Wolf Willow. Is it just mono green? This is mono green. Do I do? Nah. Alright, so what are we doing here? We already have the double white. I guess we go ahead and hit triple white, because we can hit triple black on the next turn with Fabled Passage, and then, you know, all's well that ends well, right? Right. Be able to have access to Amiria's Call and Agadeem's makes me feel really good. Don't drop a questing beast. Yorvo. Alright, you know, hey, not a questing beast. I guess I got what I asked for. Right. We are very close to getting a Baneslayer, which I'm happy about. Unfortunately, Baneslayer's not, well, you know, with the Luminarch, we might be able to keep up with that Yorvo with the Baneslayer. We just might be able to. And then, of course, once we can get down the Valkyrie Harbinger, we can start creating more flying 4/4s. Do they have Vigilance? They do. Wow, you are... You know, if this card can live on your side of the board for even a single turn of activation, it's so good. Oh, come on. Come on, Mono Green. Why you gotta be so mean? I like Garrick's Uprising. Don't see that card enough. So, well, yeah, probably see it about as much as what you rightfully should see it, you know? Alright, just don't have another ram through or kind of crazy play like that, and I'd be very happy. Because on the next turn... Settle down there, Sally. On the next turn, I can shock down the Amiria's Call, play Valkyrie Harbinger, swing it with Baneslayer, gain 5 life, activate that. No, what are you doing? Oh, this is gonna hurt. What do you think, I'm gonna block that? You crazy. You are crazy. Call me crazy. I might lose this. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? I didn't show up today to not perform the things that I put in the deck. And, you know, Valkyrie Harbinger is one of those cards that realistically I'm going to end up telling people, you can probably cut this card if you want to. So, that's alright. I got it down. I did the cool thing of the deck. I feel alright about myself. On this next turn, you know, we have 6 mana. That's enough for a Righteous Valkyrie plus a Call at the Death Dweller. So if maybe we just scared him off a teensy-weensy bit from swinging in again. I doubt it. It's mono green. They're kind of like mono red, except they have a little more patience, you know? They don't just immediately turn sideways once they get a creature down. But once they get, you know, what is it? I'd probably say 5 is the power limit. Damn you. Alright, that's GG. Hit me. I'm going to let it happen. You have 12 points of damage. I have 9 points of defense. All you have to do is turn your stuff sideways. You know, math. Alright. You have 14 points of damage. I have 9 points of defense. Let's do it. No blocks. Quick one. I'll at least say that about the game. It was a quick one. So that I can rejoice. Alrighty. Zambe Onyx? Or Zamba Yonyx? I don't know. Let's keep this. We got a turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4 play. Like, look at that curve. Beautiful. Our lands don't necessarily curve out correctly, but that's alright. It's okay. Kazul's Cliffs. You don't see this card enough. Like, Kazul's Fury you see, but Kazul's Cliffs? Rare, right? Rare. Are they playing Giants? Feels a little Snow Giant-ish-esque. You know what I mean? Okay. So I could go ahead and foretell this. Just saying. Just saying. Then it only costs us 3 mana to get down to 4/4. 5 mana, we're doing really good. You know what? No. Okay. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Go ahead and drop the Luminarch. Right now. Selfless on the field. Good to go. Next turn, I'll drop the Triome. Hey! Come on. Come on. I hate Jawari. It always catches me with my pants down, but every time I'm playing it, I never find the opening. You know? I'm like, oh, no, they have 1 mana. What? No, they have 2 mana. You get the point. But, you know, we're not in a horrible position. I got a Lotus. I can always bring the Luminarch right back. You know, minus the learn side of that, I'll take it. Fine deal. Sorry, I try to always mute my coughs. That way y'all don't have to hear it. You know, it doesn't always work. And then I just make a fool out of myself because I can. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab some black mana. That we have, you know, we already have triple white, but this will give us double black. And that should cover us on most of our fronts. We'll still need one more if we're going to want to hit Agadeems at any point. But, you know, we'll see. We shall see. So, either Youthful plus Selfless, or Lotus plus Selfless. But if I do Lotus plus Selfless, I really feel like I should play Selfless first, but I don't want to play the Selfless first, you know what I mean? And then we're just leaving Lotus out with his pants down. Whereas if I do this, we might be setting ourselves up better for later. I like the idea of this. Youthful can also survive a Bone Crusher. Now, I don't necessarily think we should have played Youthful first in this scenario. Yeah, that's pretty much the reasoning why on that. Whatever. The reason you would play, by the way, I should probably explain this scenario. The reason you should play Lotus before the Selfless in that case is in case. If they have another Jawari disruption, they might only be playing one, but if they do happen to have two, playing the Lotus first allows you to circumvent that situation, and then the Selfless, whereas with the Youthful Valkyrie, it only costs 2 mana, so you still have 2 mana left over thereafter, so like, you can play the Selfless first, and then play the Valkyrie, and still have the 1 mana to counter the disruption. Anyways. This turn I could pop down 2 4/4s. I don't love the idea. I might still drop the Amiria's Call, just as a heads up. Drop it tapped, that way I'm not, you know, losing too much life. Of course, life matters if we're talking about our Righteous Valkyrie and our, the other thing, Selfless Savior. Not Selfless Savior. Little cleric guy, always forget his name. Speaker of the Heavens. Ah, goodness. Anywho's, yeah. That down tap. Get him. So what are we up to? 5 mana. Awkward position. They're creating a 7/7. Not that bad because we do have Blood Chiefs that can just pop it because it's 0 CMC, right? So no biggie. No biggie. Blitz. Not a fan of that, but at least we have the Lotus, and we know that they can't use Blitz without having another spell thereafter. Of course, they may have 2 in hand, and that's what they're sort of waiting on. Oh, baby. Yes. All right. I like whenever we have good luck. Y'all know me. I love having the good luck. So, to show them what's up, what's down, what's all around, let's drop another Selfless Savior, and now, even if they have 2 spells, our Looters should be fine. Our Looters should be okay. And we also have 5 mana, which means, you know, if they happen to board wipe us here, we can still come right back with 2 4/4s. So, actually 3 4/4s. And of course, if we do this into this, then we could have potentially 3 4/4s that have double strike, right? And the ability to tap and destroy creatures with less power than them, or equal. Is it equal or less? Hold up, stop moving. Destroy target creature with power less than. Okay, so, whatever. Semantics. Alright, let's see what they go for here. Expressive Iteration. I actually do like that card as well. You know, I don't play enough. Part of it is because I'm not smart enough. I'm not patient enough. I'll take that back. I shouldn't attack my intelligence. I get in too much of a rush when I'm playing Magic, honestly. So they have 2 forms of removal for the loaders. Let's play into it. Let's do it. You're gonna use your blitz, but then there goes your other red, and then what? An unsummon? I mean, hell, maybe if they just want to go all in on the loaders. I don't know. Maybe they just didn't think it through, you know? Maybe they were like, no, I just need to get to 2, and they didn't think about the fact that I'd played a second selfless, and they were just, you know, narrow-minded in on removing that loaders, and now they're like, oh, crap. Y'all know me, I do that sometimes too. Alright, yeah. That just feels good. Alrighty. We're at 5 mana. I think we go, let's see if I do this, next turn I could do this, and they would still get the double strike, and I think that's the biggest key there. So we're gonna go Selfless here and Fjorge's Retribution. We're gonna probably wait on the Retribution though, just a little bit. Do I want to pump up the loaders even more, or Luminarch? I think we pump up Luminarch for the off chance that they might get the loaders, and off of this 4 points of damage that we're about to hit, we're going to be at 28 life, which is enough for, you know, Speaker of the Heavens. It's enough for Righteous Valkyrie. Names are difficult. Alrighty. So we have quite a squad down. Agadeems, do I play the... I think so, because if we hit a land on the next turn, we could potentially create 3 4/4s, and that's even more fun. More angels, more fun. Proven fact in Magic. More angels, more fun. More zombies, more fun. More tokens, more fun. All of these things are true. True statements. You know what's one statement that isn't? More counter spells are more fun. Ugh, makes me want to vomit. They're dual striking something here, and y'all know me, I love dual strike. Love it. So show me the way. Show me what you got. They're gonna bounce this one. That's fine, we resolve. They're gonna bounce the loaders. Bounce the loaders. Bounce the loaders. Yeah, there you go. I knew you were a smart lad. Alright, so getting rid of the 4/4. Well done, senor or senorita. Well done. They just saved themselves a little bit of heartache there. Now I have an option here to drop some angels. Oh no, whoa. I could do both, right? I can do this and that. Oh, yes. Yes. We're going to, of course. I can't start creating angels with the speaker yet. If I could, oh, that'd be beautiful. Anyways, enough of me, you know, fanboying over angels. Let's swing in for the 5 points of damage that we do currently have on board. They want to use the blitz, that's fine. You can blitz me all day, baby. Now, the only way that this blows up in my face is if they have board wipe, and I'll jump out on that ledge happily. But they would have to have like some awesome board wipe too, right? It'd have to be some super fanciful board wipe that I don't think they have access to, actually. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. It's red-blue. So, we do have 2 4/4s in the sky that get double strike on the next turn, so, you know, they got to remove a lot. That's a GG. Let's go! Thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed this reiteration of Angels. If so, please be sure to leave a like down below. Comment in the comment section what your favorite part of the video was, or a future deck suggestion for me to play, check out, test, blah 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 blah. Or what your favorite card from this upcoming set is so far, because I've seen that, you know, we got a few spoilers out now. Anyways, if you're new here and you enjoy the content, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, and of course, hit the bell icon that pops out afterwards. That way you can actually get notifications, because, you know, I try to upload at 11 o'clock every day, but some days we're off by an hour or 2 hours, or some days I put out a post saying, hey, we're not going to upload today because, you know, I got X or Y life thing going on. Anyways, thanks again, everybody. Hope to see you in the next video, and until then, have a great day, have a great night, have a great life, you know, all that great stuff.